Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, regarding this digital transition, that's taking place right underneath the noses of the masses. These people are in a position where they don't realize, they're about to be set up for the okie doke, in the form of this MOTB. Pursuing the Revelations 13 and 16, the mark of the beast, which is oriented around this microchip. This RFID microchip, which is ultimately going to have your digital identity within it. Your birth certificate, all your money. It's going to be installed in this device, which ultimately is going to be installed in you. This is why they're pushing these data centers. You heard Trump talking about pushing these data centers in efforts to be able to communicate with this technological system that they're in the motions of building, man. Okay, and this thing is a reality, man. And through the spirit, if you're tapped in, if you're tapped into the spirit, and if you're paying attention to prophecy, you can see the tensions going on over there in the east, between Ukraine and Russia, and the small hats and those Palestinians, and you have the situations going on over here in the east, with this beast system. Pretty much self-destructing, which World War III is on the horizon. You can only imagine that Karagma had to be, poking its nose out soon enough, because we know, pursuant to the chronological order of prophecy, that this chip is going to come before World War III. You see, World War III is gonna usher in the kingdom of heaven. You see, that's gonna be the complete destruction and removal of these Edomites. Of this Edomite hegemony that you see before you. You see, so we understand that the microchip comes before World War III. So the point I'm making, I say all that to say this: with all those tensions that we're seeing, between the nations. Between this, the Eastern Bloc and the Western Bloc, you could only have imagined if you're tuned into the spirit, that Karagma again was gonna poke its nose out, poke its head out, soon enough, man. Here we have it. Here we have you. Okay, a reality, man, of this MOTB. They plan on implementing this new revived monetary system as of this year in July, man. Okay, so all you people, Bishop Nathaniel and, Wi-Fi and all these other, wayward congregations of Israel, that just, hasn't, you haven't been able to, put your finger on what the MOTB is. Okay, you haven't been able to, a lot of you've sold out as well. Like Bishop Nathaniel, he's an example of a sellout. This man, he knows the MOTB is what it is. You see, he's just he's just been bought and paid for. So ultimately now he's doing the biddings of Satan in efforts to ensnare the undesirables of Israel, because as we know, the 2/3 is greater than the 1/3. You see, so there's going to be more undesirables than desirables within the nation of Israel. So on this side. So with that being said, they're necessary evils. These wayward camps and leaders of Israel, pushing a heresy of a doctrine, damnable heresies, and just pretty much pushing forth falsehood in efforts to snare the undesirables of Israel. And ultimately it's of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. It's of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, as it's written in Luke the 2nd chapter. As a matter of fact, let me go get that real quick. When you go to the book of Luke, Luke chapter 2, I'm going to go straight to the point. And this is upon Simeon meeting up with Mary, Joseph, and Yahushai when he was a baby. This was after Mary's purification. All right, they went to the temple, and Simeon, a devout man, all right, met them up, and he said something very heavy. Let me see here. Here we go. Verse 34. The book of chapter Luke, verse 2. The book of Luke chapter 2 and verse 34, and it reads, "And Simeon blessed them, and said unto Mary his mother, Behold, this child is set." And this child is talking to who? Yahushai. "This child is set for the fall and rising against many in Israel, and for a sign which shall be spoken against." See, so Yahushai is likened unto a jinn. He's likened unto a snare unto Israel. And for those that have been, foreordained to be rejected ultimately, and not be able to come into the good graces, of the Heavenly Father, they're not going to be able to receive the Son in its spiritual perfection. You see, they're not going to have the understanding. They're not going to have the proper doctrine. They're not going to have the the obedience required. Okay, they're not going to understand the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. They're going to lack that spiritual faculty which comes in the form of the Holy Spirit, man. Okay, which gives you the understanding. You see, so just making that point in regards to these individuals that just can't put their finger on the MOTB. They can't see it for what it is. They can't understand the idea that when you read Revelations 13:16, when it tells you can't buy or sell, they can't comprehend the fact that that's tapping into the whole monetary system, man. Ultimately, they're being blinded by the Heavenly Father, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You see, but this is what it is, man. This is the reality, man. Okay, this is the reality, and we're gonna play this video. Man. And what we're doing is we're sounding the alarm, man. We're letting you beloved Akiyam and Akwath, which is the men and women, okay, of Israel, and you children as well, okay, understand that what? The end has come. Okay, the end has come, man. And the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And it's gonna be a rough way in to the kingdom, as it's written in the book of Acts. Okay, the book of Acts, chapter 14. Through much tribulation, shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. But those of the elect are going to enter in. They're going to be able to go through the straight gate, and ultimately they're going to be guided by the Spirit, to the finish line, man. So yeah, man, through the Spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, I'm going to play this clip real quick. Alright? And this lesson's going to be a quick one, straight to the point. Just a warning. Heads up, we here.
This is Dabu 7. It seems that we have entered a moment in time where big things are about to change. The currency that you use in life and have used all your life is about to change as well, because they're about to try to digitize this through one big event. To lay out the groundwork for this, they had to go global, and they're about to implement it, and it was all scheduled to begin March 10th, the same day as this Federal Reserve Bank board meeting that is closed to the public. They were going to launch this. They're now saying they're going to sunset this till July 14th of 2025, meaning that we have a window that is opened here of time where they are implementing this brand new way that they're transferring money via cross-border payments and digitizing everything and connecting it to the ledgers, to the blockchain. And this was supposed to be all rolled out on the 10th. I've warned about this many times, but now they've like opened this up to where it expands out, where it's going to be a slow rollout, but it's begun or beginning. They are going to phase out the old way of sending on March 9th. That was what the scheduled procedure was. So now they're giving it more time to be fully implemented and rolled out here globally. This opens the door for that world currency to be rolled out. Now, what Trump's done in the United States is he's already started attacking the fiat currency almost immediately. He came in and he's ordered that they do away with minting pennies. Pennies will no longer be produced by the United States. The nickel will be next, and they'll go right on down the line saying that they cost too much to make, and they're just going to remove them from the system. It's exactly what he's ordered thus far. Now, we have all this talk of the blockchain system being incorporated full scale, and the people that were worried about a CBDC that want to say, oh, Trump signed an executive order against the CBDC. That was just a buffalo. The people that didn't know anything about it. Because with the other hand, he turned around and he gave you blockchain via his Trump coin and backs WorldCoin, and is openly stating that they want to be at the forefront of AI and crypto. So he threw a bone to all those people out there that have a small mind and cannot see this for what it is. You had a problem with the CBDC, he signed a piece of paper basically saying, well, we won't call it that, and threw it to you, and y'all took it and ran the other way. In the meantime, this is a full-scale implementation of a global system that's happening. This is where they can transfer all these currencies back and forth instantly. And it doesn't matter what you call it. It doesn't matter the name on any of them, on any of the cryptos, on any of anything, because it's all sent the same way. So in the end, this is a global beast system being rolled out right in front of you. So are you ready? Now get ready for this world currency, because again, once they make this move, it doesn't matter what you call it. They're all the same thing at that point. What's really going to count is what's counted all along. What kind of real money do you got to back it with? Gold, silver. What's really in Fort Knox? We may be in for some big shocks here, but the world is a stage, and one thing's for sure. They're telegraphing right here on The Economist that Trump is here to do that, to kill the dollar and to burn it down through and through, and to replace it with the new system. He's even said, under his power here, they are looking to reset it all. So you can't reset something unless the old system is torn down or done away with. And this right here is a transfer that they've been waiting for a long time. Many people just not hip to it. Well, get hip to it. It begins March 10th at this Federal Reserve Board meeting, and by July of this year, it will be full-scale implemented. So get ready. It's right here in front of your face. Crazy times we're in. Join me on the live streams. Going live Monday, Wednesday,
And you see, so, hey, we here, man. We here. So all you naysayers, all you people in the background, you know, that have a lot to say, but you know, you really ain't. You just blowing out hot air. You know, you scorners and scoffers. You know, wanna come on comment boards or manifest at camp. All right, talking your shit. All right, showing your doubt. Okay, here you go, man. There you have it. All right, from the horse's mouth, man. Hey, we there. Okay, prophecy is speaking loud and clear, whether you believe it or not. Okay? This is going to be the new way of doing business, man. It's going to be through a digital currency. You see, when you go to Revelation, and we have breakdowns on Revelations 13. I recommend you Akiyam and Akwaf. Alright, look them up. Enough is to get more of an intimate breakdown. You know, but we're going to just read into this real quick. Alright, this is the book of Revelations chapter 13 and verse 16, and it reads, and he causeth all. Who's he? The global elite, okay? Preferably Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, these Amalekites, man, being that they are what? They're in the rulership seat, okay? The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, Job 9 and 24. You see? Which come in the form of these international banking families. Listen. And he causeth all, both small and great. Okay? So small and great, man. Right? Old and young. Okay? That's what that's going into. Right? Young and old. Right? Rich and poor. Okay? That's self-explanatory. Look. Free and bond. Okay? To receive a what? A mark, man. Which is mark in the Greek. It's charagma. When you look it up in the blue letter. The blue letter Bible. Okay? It's charagma. Alright? Which goes into what? Something that goes under the skin. You see? It goes into a matter of fact, I'll do this for you, beloved Akiyam and Akwa. I have a moment. I'll just go there real quick. The Spirit's telling me to go get it. When you go to Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, when you get this word mark.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Right, and it goes into what? A stamp or an imprinted mark. You see? So it's subdermal. Alright, sub meaning under. Alright, dermal. Alright, which goes into what? Your skin, right? Dermatology. Right? So it's under the skin. This is gonna go under the skin. Right? Of the mark stamped on the forehead or right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Mashiach. I mean, there's more than just one anti-Mashiach. There's many anti-Mashiach, because it tells us in 1 John, the 2nd chapter. Right? But you are bowing down to this beast system if you receive this thing. You're pledging allegiance. Okay? To Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Look, the mark branded upon horses, right? And when you do that, when you brand horses, it what? It shows that you own that horse. It designates that horse's owner. You see? Look, things carved, right? Sculpture. You see that? Graven work, right? Again, because it's subdermal. It has to go under the skin. You see, look, of idolatrous images, man. So this is an idolatrous image. You receiving this MOTB, man. And guess what? You receive it. That's your ass, man. That's your ass, man. You out of there. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And you speckled birds. You know, you Israelites. A speckled bird is an Israelite that may look like another nation. You know, due to the scattering of Deuteronomy 28 and 64, but their bloodline goes back to the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. And what proves that is your zeal for the word. You see, your spirit will testify that you're an Israelite. You know, from you having soul to just you being, you know, through the spirit, man. You would just be able to, you could sniff it out. You know, you could tell when the individual's a speckled bird, because it pours out of them, man. The fact that they're an Israelite. But anyways, you receive this thing, man. Hey, that's your ass, man. Revelations 14, man. You were going to receive the righteous anger of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. His vengeance is going to be poured upon you in the form of those missiles. You see? You're going to get hit in the head with a nuke. You see? And guess what? There's going to be no mercy applied. You know, if you're alive long enough, when you read Revelation 16, it goes into you receiving a grievous sore. Okay, that's pussing, which is what? C-A-N-C-E-R. You already know. And then you're going to end up being a derision, held in derision, because you still going to lose, man. At the end of the day. You may be able to wiggle around for a little bit longer than the next Jake, because you received this thing. But guess what? Soon enough, hey, you're going to lose. You see? And when you go into the root word of this word charagma, alright, it goes into the delivery system. Alright, which is the charax. Bear with me. Bear with me, Aki. I'm in up. 1 second. I'm just making a little maneuver here.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
Right. And this goes into what? Right? A pale or stake. Right? A palisade, man. And when you look up a palisade fence, okay, what are you gonna see? You're gonna see a fence, right? With a taper top. The top of it's tapered like a syringe, like a needle. Okay, do yourself a favor and look it up. Okay, and what you're gonna find out is that this is actually tapping into the delivery system. All right, that's gonna deliver this chip into your hand. Okay, believe it or not, man. Believe it or not. Hey, whether you believe it or not, man. This is the reality. Okay? And this vision, this prophecy is right at the door. As a matter of fact, let's go back. Let's go back to Revelation to read this and read down on this. Let's get 17 real quick. Right? Revelations 13 and 17. Look what's entwined, all right, with this mark. And that no man might buy or sell. Okay? Showing you that what? It's monetary related. You see? Save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And the name and the number are synonymous if you receive this thing. Okay? Because on this device, alright, there's something called a universal product code. Okay, which ultimately goes into that barcode, man. Which within it you got 666. Okay, which is the number, which is the name. You see? So there you go. Okay, that's the number of his name, man. Okay, so you're gonna be walking around the earth looking real stupid. Okay, catching C-A-N-C-R, excuse me, the big C word, and then ultimately getting smacked in the back of the head with a warhead at the end of the day, if you survive that long. Either way the cookie crumbles, you ain't gonna make it. Why? Because this beast system's not gonna make it, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is on his way to take this place out. Okay? And the vision's yet for an appointed time. Let's get this. The book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, and it reads, for the vision, which is the prophecy, okay, is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie, man. And it's speaking loud and clear. Okay, but for the most part, it's falling on deaf ears. Why? Because Yahweh Shai is gonna come like a thief in the night, man. Okay, you people are meant to be rolling around blindfolded, thinking that this place is gonna continue, thinking that you're gonna prosper, man. Okay, thinking that America is gonna be made great again. This is the position you're supposed to be in, man. Okay, that fulfills prophecy, man. This mindset that you people got. We understand these things. Okay, continuing on. Though it tarry, wait for it. Yeah, it may seem like it's taking a bit long, but wait for it, man. because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. And when it's at your front door, Kahalayim La Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, 144 on the license plate I'm driving by right now. Kahalayim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, and when these prophecies are on your front door, then will you know, okay, at that point, you will come to the conclusion that what? That prophets were among you, man. Let's close out right here. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 33. And verse 33, and it reads, and when this cometh to pass, when what cometh to pass? These prophecies, man, that the Akiyam, from the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down to the like-minded men, are bringing forth week in and week out, man. Okay, whether it be these digital epistles or on the highways and byways, man, talking prophecy into existence, man. When these prophecies come to pass, man, this is what that's talking to, man. Lo, it will come, man. It will come. Because, hey, Numbers 23 and 19. Yahweh is not a man that he shall lie, man. Nor the son of man that he shall repent. Shall he say it and shall he not do it? Okay? You know he's going to do it, man. The Lord's faithful and true. He puts his word over here. He exalts his word over his name. Look it. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them, man. But at that point, okay, it's going to be too late for you Jakes, man. Okay, you Jakes, it's going to be too late for you, man. At that point, you falling into the hands of the living power. Repent, Jake. Hey, we close, man. Hey, the kingdom of heaven's right at the door. But in order to receive it, persecution must come. Because persecution is a must. But so is salvation. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath were edified. Shalom.